What is going on, everybody? Today we're looking at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Gold Label exclusive figures. So today we're looking at the Batman and Joker from the DC versus the Vampires that are both Walmart exclusives. So both of those look pretty cool. They just look like their normal characters, but have some like vampire features to their faces and stuff that we'll have to take a look at. And then we've got Impulse, which was a Target exclusive, so cool to get Bart Allen there and like a classic design stuff. Love the look of that figure. And then we have another Walmart exclusive of Beast Boy, just as like a normal looking Beast Boy. We already had that Build-A-Figure version from the Titan Waves, so now we have like the normal size version of Beast Boy as well. So all four of these look really cool and I'm excited to check them out. So let me get them out of the box so we'll take a look at them together. So we're going to start off with the Batman from DC vs. Vampires, which was a limited run series that began in 2021 that takes place on Earth 63 that depicts the fight of the DC universe against the undead vampires that have infected the world due to a vampire lord that has put a plan in motion to conquer the Earth. And through the story we see that Batman ends up getting killed by Nightwing, who is kind of revealed as the Lord Vampire. And overall he looks cool here, looks pretty awesome with like the design. One thing that's really cool with this Batman that makes it a little bit different is that his suit is all brown. It may not come through on the camera and stuff, but his suit is all of a brown color, which is pretty cool, you know, different from like the grays and blues and all sorts of different colors we've seen in the past. So I like having the brown mixed in with the black. Like I said, it's hard to kind of tell on camera, but it's cool that it's there. And then of course we have like, I would say like the vampirized Batman, so he's got all the crazy teeth with the blood coming down his mouth, so it's like he's probably bit a couple people. And I love how his cowl's all cracked, so that's pretty cool with like some blood up top, maybe some of his head coming through, and the like red in his eyes just looks absolutely crazy there. So he looks absolutely terrifying. So we have, of course, though, his cowl still and the cape going down the back, which just looks like a normal cape we've had probably off another figure. Then, like I said, the all brown spandex suit this time, bat logo on his chest, underwear with the brown belt. He still has the gauntlet pieces, but this time he's got sharp, like pointy fingers with blood all over the nails. It's maybe hard to see kind of shown there, but yeah, he's just got blood and stuff all over his hands, which is pretty crazy. And then the brown legs continue down to the boots. That again, we've seen this figure design before, so nothing new there, but just looks pretty crazy, looks very dangerous and weird and stuff, but overall pretty cool at the same time. But then we can do his movement, so his head can twist all the way around, so it's down at the neck piece all the way around, look down that far, look up that far. So not the absolute best movements, but still pretty good. I love the Batmans that have the heads that twist around like that. But then we get the shoulders that come up to 90 with the butterfly joint, so a little bit back and forth and rotate around. We get the bicep twist with the double elbow joint that feels really stiff. It feels like on the top joint at least, but forcing it, you can get it to bend all the way up on itself like that, with the wrist that can twist around on the ball joint there and flex up and down where it's split. Then we go to the ab crunch, so we have the upper ab crunch there, so crunch back and forth, doesn't really crunch too much, just a little bit back and forth, but can twist all the way around. And then we have the lower waist, so it can crunch at the waist a little and twist around there as well. Then we go to the hips, so the hips can come up, it looks like about to 90 there. If you kind of force it under where it fights a little bit, you can force it up and out to the side. You can do the splits with a little bit of a thigh twist, not much on him, but just a little bit, and the double knee joint that can bend up to the back. It all feels really stiff in these joints, but can bend up at least that far to the back, not far from kicking his butt. Then we have the foot on the ball joint that can twist around. It can rock back and forth, and of course the foot itself can twist side to side, and then have the toe joint on the end. So as the standard McFarlane joint, so nothing new or different there, just a little bit of stiffness like I said, but if you just work on it, it will move there. And it seems like his abs are a bit of all messed up and stuff, of course, from twisting them around and everything there, so hopefully can get it all straightened up. So there's about the best I can do. Now for accessories, the only thing he comes with is this cool axe. So he has got big axe. I love how it's got the bat logo design like riveted onto it and stuff, but just looks cool with the big double axe there and the nice handle that looks like a dark silver that's like in the center here that continues down and then has the shiny silver spike on the end of it there. So pretty cool for that. So let's try and put this in his hand. So there's Batman with the axe there, so I just kind of have it sort of like dangle it down because he's vampirish and undead and stuff, so it doesn't have all the strength, so just kind of dragging it around. But I think that looks very cool. Love the Batman design again with the brown outfit, just pretty cool. Love the face design with the vampire stuff, and that axe is just ridiculously cool. So very cool for this Batman overall. Not a necessary figure, but I think it looks cool enough, you know, getting the vampire related stuff. Now of course we do also get a base for it, which I do have some issues getting this Batman to stand up, mostly with the knees just because how stiff they are, so having to adjust the knees to get him to stand up. But let's put him on the base just to help it, so that'll stabilize him some. And then we also of course get his card, which I won't read the back because it's just got the normal Batman story, but there's a nice picture from the comics and stuff. Just looks pretty cool at the vampires Batman, and I love all like the blood bats or whatever they are there. Just looks pretty cool. But yeah, just the normal stuff there on the back. So pretty cool for this Batman overall. Like I said, not necessary, but still really cool. And to go along with that, we have the DC versus Vampires version of the Joker, which was believed to be the Vampire King by the Bat family, but when they eventually found the Joker, he was dead and drained of all his blood, and that's when Nightwing revealed that he was the real villain of the story. And really, this Joker wasn't in the comics at all. It was just from like a variant cover, which we'll kind of show you with the picture that it comes with. It was just like a vampire version of Joker, but like I said, he didn't appear as a vampire at all in the storyline, but it still looks pretty cool. It looks like a normal Joker, so we still have his crazy green hair, the all white face, but of course then it's vampire just like Batman, so his smile looks even wider and stuff there, and more like cut up the sides, but still has like the vampire's teeth and all that, and the crazy eyes, and I love the red all over his face, and of course more blood like dripping down his chin, and I love how it even goes down onto his shirt. They put enough detail into that, like dripping on like his tie piece and on his shirt collar and stuff, so that's pretty cool. And speaking of, so he's got the dark green tie with the light green undershirt, purple suit jacket on top, and I love that you can see his sleeves sort of come down, and then he's got the sharp claw hands as well like Batman had, and I love how they have the red paint on them as well, so I have on both of those hands, and then the purple pants continue down to the boots and just looks like normal Jokers from there. So not being too crazy about that, but still looks cool. Love the vampireness and stuff with the blood and teeth and all that, but still once again not a necessary figure. But for his movements, the head will twist all the way around, can look down that far and up that far, so decent movements back and forth. The shoulders can come up to 90 and rotate around, and probably has like the butterfly in there. We get the bicep twist that'll twist around, double elbow that'll bend all the way up on itself there, so all the way, with the wrist that'll twist around on the ball and flex wherever the joint is, so back and forth. Then we go to the ab crunch, which he's covered by the suit jacket, so it's just wherever it's sort of crunching up in there, crunch back and forth, and can twist around. Then we got the legs that'll come up a little close to 90 and out to the side, can't do the splits fully. A little bit of a thigh twist again, double knee joint that bends up that far, again stiffness in the leg, but can bend up and kick his butt there. And then the foot can flex back and forth a little, so with the pants leg you don't really get too much, but flex back and forth and twist a little side to side with the toe joint on the end. So once again, same movements, but a little bit covered up with like the midsection and stuff there, so a little bit different for that, but still the same as usual, and overall looks pretty good and everything. Now for accessories, he comes with the giant hammer, so he has this big like Jokerized hammer, which I love how it's like his Joker face in there, and then has a nose like Pinocchio or whatever for the handle, so that's pretty cool. Love that design, and has the J's on the end of it and stuff. So let's pop this in this hand over here. So there we have the undead clown Prince of Crime holding that hammer, which looks really cool. So him holding that giant hammer with that crazy face just looks awesome. Of course he comes with the base as well, which again we'll pop him on just for stability, so that'll help him there. And then of course we get his card, and again there's sort of that picture from the comics and stuff, so again just a Jokerized version of him that just looks cool there, and I love the long teeth and again the wider smile and stuff, and then probably the normal story there on the back of Joker there, so pretty cool to have that, and once again another cool figure, but not necessary. And then we have our only Target exclusive of this wave of Impulse, which is Bart Allen. He's the grandson of Barry Allen from the future that was raised in a virtual reality construct, where one day he just suddenly appeared in the 21st century and became Impulse as the sidekick of Wally West. So he looks really cool here, very much in like a classic outfit design stuff, so love that. And when you see the picture, he looks almost identical, except for he looks much younger in the picture, but still overall same design. So absolutely love that. So there we've got the face of Bart Allen. Love that his hair is all up in the air and sort of whooshed over and stuff because of running and all that, so that's pretty cool, with the head covering that comes up with the built-in goggles there, so love those like yellowish see-through goggles there with the lightning bolts coming off the side of his head. Just love that, and the little smirk on his face. And then he's got his outfit on, which has the red that continues down the center all the way down to his feet, with white on the outside in a different shade, so we have dark red in the center and a little bit lighter red with like the lightning bolt design running on the outside of it, so it's hard to see in the camera, but there is a slight difference in there. You can see it much more in real life, but looks pretty cool with the all white costume everywhere else. So we have the red gloves that come down on his hands, and I love the little strap pieces that have the extra little flaps over the side. Just love that like attention to detail in the red gloves there. And then same with the boots. We have the boots that come up with the straps that have the little flat pieces hanging over there as well. So just looks cool overall, and like I said, it's awesome to have this Impulse because it looks just how like I've always pictured him and stuff, so pretty cool to have it. But for his movements, get the head that'll twist all the way around. You can look down that far and up that far, so up pretty good there as well, so pretty good movements there. Shoulders up to 90 with like butterfly joint and rotate around. We get the bicep twist, a little bit stiff, but bicep twist, and the double elbow that'll bend all the way up there. Wrist twist around on the ball and flex back and forth. Now he has more of the like blended in joints, so it's not as noticeable there with the ball. But then we go to the ab crunch, so right in there, ab crunch back and forth and twist all the way around. And then we get the crunch at the waist, that's just a little bit back and forth there. You can kind of get a little bit more and should be able to twist. It's kind of stiff there and fight me, but can twist. And then hips will come up there pretty close to 90 once again if you force it and stretch out the underwear piece, and out to the side can do the splits. A little bit of a thigh twist, a little bit more than the others there, back and forth with the double knee joint that'll bend up that far to the back, again not far from kicking his butt. And then we get the foot, of course, the joint can twist around, the foot itself can twist side to side, and then we have the blended joint that splits, so it rocks back and forth with the toe joint on the end. So same movements as usual, just a little bit more range. It seems, of course, with him being a skinnier kid and stuff, would have that better range there, but overall works out pretty well. Again, got to get the abs all situated, get him standing straight. Now, accessory wise for him, he comes with the lightning effects that we've had multiple times, and if you've seen my past videos, anytime we get stuff like this, I absolutely screw these up so much and can't get it to look good, so I'm not going to even try. But we have these 4 lightning bolt pieces you can place all over his body, and then of course we get the base. So let's pop him on. So there he is on the base, and Impulse just looks so cool. We also get his card, which again looks just like him pretty much figure wise, just he looks more younger in this picture. But there we have Impulse from Flash War, and on the back, of course, says real name Bart Allen. Says Bart Allen is a time traveling speedster from the 31st century. He became an important member of both the Flash family and Young Justice team. A multiverse altering crisis occurred while he was trapped in the Speed Force, resulting in most of his teammates forgetting him and their shared history. Released when the force barrier was broken, Bart sought out his friends and family. So a little bit more details for what I had. So overall looks cool. And with that, we can bring in the rest of the Flash family. And there's the rest of the Flash family now. So cool to have Impulse now to add with the rest of all our Flash characters. And our final character today is of Beast Boy, which we've looked at Beast Boy already in the Build-A-Figure form from the Titans Way, but this time we just have like normal classic looking Beast Boy, who is Garfield Logan, which contracted a rare disease as a child and was given a treatment with animal DNA that worked, but changed his skin, hair, eyes to green and gave him the ability to shapeshift into any animal. And he looks cool here, you know, getting like the base form figure of Beast Boy looks pretty cool. So I love with Beast Boy, of course, having the green skin and everything. So there he's got the all green skin, which looks pretty cool. Looks very like bright and almost like see-through or something, just like something about it's like super bright and everything, but just looks like a young kid in a green form, and then has the green hair as well. So love the hair design with the green, you know, looks a lot like Hulk or something. And then he has his all spandex bodysuit with the white and the red. So love the white that goes up in like the midsection and down the arms to the gloves, white underwear, and then red on the inside, little red section there, red like the belt, and white boots there on his feet. So overall looks pretty cool, but he's a nice like skinny figure and stuff, which would fit for Beast Boy until, you know, transforms and all that, but still looks pretty cool for him. Now movement wise is going to be pretty much the same as all the others. So the head twists around, look down that far, look up that far. So pretty decent head movements. The shoulders can come up to 90 with that butterfly joint's kind of stuck, but can twist around in there and rotate all the way around. We get the bicep twist and the double elbow joint that bends all the way up on itself, and the wrist can twist around and flex back and forth. Then we got the ab crunch, so we have the upper ab crunch there that can crunch back and forth and twist all the way around. And then the crunch at the waist, which doesn't really crunch too much, just a little bit back and forth. I don't know if like this joint's just stiff or whatever, but doesn't really do too much, and should be able to twist around as well. But again, I can't get it to twist. It just like won't twist in there, so I don't know if it's stuck or what's going on. But then we get the hips that can come up. Again, if you force it up to 90 and out to the side, can do the splits. Little bit of a thigh twist in there, a double knee joint that'll bend up that far to the back, not far from kicking his butt. And the foot again on the joints can rotate around, hinge back and forth, twist side to side, and has the toe joint on the end. So yeah, pretty much standard movements for him. Now I do have some issues with the abs section, like getting him to like situate right and stuff as with the past figures, but once you get it worked out, it doesn't seem too bad. You gotta get adjust his feet to be able to get him to stand. But with standing issues, of course, we get the base plate, we'll pop him on. And accessory wise, he does come with his bird form, so we have more of this like see-through bird form design, so he can transform into any animal. So he transforms into this bird. So we have this, don't really know what to do with it. Like I thought with the feet design on, it'd be able to like sit on his arm, but I don't think it would like clip on there just the way it's designed. So I don't know what you would do with this exactly to be able to get like stand on him or be able to clip on him. Probably just need to have a stand to have it flying in the background. But of course, if he's in this form, he wouldn't be here as well. So you just have the bird there instead. But it's still cool that it does come with it. And of course, we do get his card as well. So that's an old picture from the Teen Titans. So it looks pretty cool there. So there's the version of Beast Boy. Cool if he had that longer hair design, but still a nice picture there for him. And then on the back, of course, Garfield Logan. And it says, it's not easy being green, but Garfield Gar Logan certainly makes the best of it. After contracting a rare disease as a child, Gar's parents were forced to administer an experimental genetic treatment involving DNA of animals with known resistance to the disease as a potential cure. The good news was their experiment worked. The bad news is it had some pretty dramatic side effects. It turned Guard's skin, hair, eyes bright green and gave him an incredible ability to shapeshift into any animal at will. With just one important caveat, any form Gar happens to take will also be completely green no matter what. So much for being able to blend in. So pretty much exactly what I already said there. So overall, pretty cool to have him, but like I said, we did already have a figure of Beast Boy in the Build-A-Figure form, so let's bring that in. So you can see just how big it is with that big like bestial form of Beast Boy there, but it's cool to have the two versions, so you can have like normal Beast Boy to throw in, or have this big beefy form for the Titan stuff, which it looks more modernish, and especially like the outfit design stuff, but it's also really cool to get the like classic form as well with Beast Boy there. So pretty cool to have the two different versions. Both are cool. I like the Beast one a little bit more, but it's, like I said, really cool to have the normal one, because that's obviously what would be more important to have for like a team setup and stuff. So cool to just have this version as well. Well, that's it for this exclusive wave of the DC Multiverse figures, where we had the Walmart exclusive DC vs. Vampires, Batman, and Joker, as well as Beast Boy from the Teen Titans, and then we had the Target exclusive Impulse. So all pretty cool figures. Love the Beast Boy and Impulse, definitely want those in the collection. But like I said, with the Batman and Joker, not necessary unless you just like the looks and stuff for them, but you can easily pass on them, not necessary figures at all. But all of them are pretty cool, I will say that. But as I usually say, just wish the McFarlane figure bodies could be a little bit better. But let me know what you thought of these figures down in the comments, and if you enjoyed my review, let me know with a thumbs up. But thank you all for watching. I hope you all stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in our next review.